It truly is an embarrassment that in 28 years, all our leaders have managed to do is run this country into one economic crisis after the other. A lot can be said about how a nation treats its children, and it's time we held our leaders accountable, because our children are not being nurtured to be the leaders of tomorrow. We are failing them when it comes to their protection, social services, and especially in the education sector. Just look at this.
This is Dr. Fish Primary School in Aminus, and this is a hostel. It's one of the rooms. My goodness. These kids, they sleep here, maybe 30 kids or 30 to 40 kids sleeping on the floor on those mattresses. It's so sad. I don't know what our government is doing, but this is just, I don't know, just not healthy at all. This is where they are showering, and there's the bathrooms, the toilets. You can imagine the smell here. These are showers. Is the shower. Very sad to see this. Some of our kids must come to this while our fat cats in the government are just getting fatter and fatter, while our kids are in such unhygienic places. You can just imagine all these such unhygienic places. This is where they pee. You can see the thing is blocked. The scupper is blocked there. The windows. Yeah. Alright.
I sent this video to the Ministry of Education's PRO, Absalom, and here's what he had to say.
The ministry is aware of the deplorable conditions at Dr. Fisher Primary School. However, the referred to video is not recent and first surfaced earlier this year in February. That said, conditions at Dr. Fisher Primary School have since significantly improved. I would like to stress that the administration of government infrastructure should be a collaborative and collective effort from the ministry, regional councils, hostel staff, learners, parents, as well as the community. This was well illustrated by the parents, the community, and the settlement office, who through own initiative provided assistance in fixing and replacing windows, the doors, leaking taps, and donating mattresses in creating a continuous enabling learning environment for all our learners, be it in the classrooms or hostels. However, I would also like to further stress that generally these conditions, as the ones at Dr. Fisher Primary Schools, are unacceptable, and our current hostel states offer a harsh and sad reality in some regions in which our learners live whilst receiving an education. We are of the opinion that standard accommodation facilities for both teachers and learners have a huge effect on delivery and performances. The ministry further take note that the conditions at Dr. Fisher Primary School hostel is certainly not an isolated case, and acknowledge that more funding should be allocated towards our infrastructures that are in the dilapidating state. Last year alone, the ministry allocated 53 million for renovations to regions, and whereas in 2018, this year, 55 million has been allocated to address the issues of maintenance and renovations of our infrastructures, hostels included.
So I spoke to the hostel superintendent at Dr. Fisher's Primary School, and he informed me that the conditions today are just as they were in February. He also told me that Althaven List, through the Office of the Prime Minister, had donated mattresses and blankets to the school, which were to be delivered last term. However, due to other commitments, the Office of the Prime Minister has been unable to deliver.